Jesus.
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 Jesus. All I had to see was face frowned up for me to know she was about to be saying some stuff that was going to be off the wall when it came to anything going on with her life. So we got to talk about it. So what's up, my friends? And welcome back once again to the Just Case and Friend. I'm your homegirl, I'm your tia, I'm your prima, I'm your cousin, I'm your friend, I'm whatever you need me to be down here at the Just Case and Friend. If you're new to the neighborhood, welcome on in. What we like to do down here is to get into people's business that ain't got nothing to do with us, but they put it online. So we're like... Hello, we're here to view what you want us to. If that's your kind of vibe, go ahead and subscribe. If you are already a member of the neighborhood, welcome back in. Now, I do see some questions about my audio. Some people are like, are you okay, Jess? Are you sick? I'm not sick. So you guys know I transferred from CapCut to Final Cut Pro, which involved me having to upgrade a lot of my system. And my goodness, I am in awe of the software because I do want to deliver as high quality content as possible because it's fun. And I wanted to have some sort of software that I enjoyed editing on, and I wanted to build a system that I enjoyed. So, hey, that's what I've been working with, and sometimes my audio ain't been coming out good in these last few days, and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm still learning the software. And now I have a new set of lights, as you can see. Don't you worry, I'm gonna learn how to do all of this better. It's just, hey, I just got all of this stuff, so give me a second to learn it, but I'm so glad you guys are still choosing to tune in with me. Let's talk about why we are here. B. Simone has a new podcast now that she is no longer best friends with her best friend that she was best friends with for 10 plus years. Girl, me and my sister did a review on that podcast, and we were like, something ain't right about this. Make sure you check that out. And if you feel like I should bring Osea back, go ahead and tell me in the comments section. I might have to bring her back because watching even parts of this one, I'm like, some stuff just don't need to be online. When she said the whole thing about like, I am almost broke. Girl, I am poor. I had to shop at H&M. I said, oh, bitch, that's where you be at? Because, girl, I am a rainbow gal. Whenever somebody asks me where I got something from, 9 times out of 10, I can't really say, but I could give store names because I go down to the thrift store. I might get a dress that may be too big in the bosom, too big in the waist. I go ahead and just sew that mug up, while I'm listening to something like a true crime program. If I go on to Rainbow, I'm looking at that clearance rack because I could walk out with like 3-4 bags if I'm picking up $3-4 items. But you got to be careful on that clearance rack because some stuff be so thin, it's going to last maybe 2 washes. That's one of them you wear to a festival, you ain't gonna wear that outfit again. Go ahead and throw it away. But so I be shopping there. So for me, I'm like, girl, H&M, and you crying? You crying about that shit? Oh, so we had to tune in. If you guys want to watch this one without my commentary, please check out the description box where you could find the full video without it. But for those who want to stick around, let's go.
Nitpicking every little thing. I've never been like that. We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M.
Yeah.
I notice it in me now, just nitpicking. And it's not even, I just don't have it like to spin the liquid. Yeah. I'm used to having liquid. And because I've invested in this app and this platform, I don't have the liquid. I got the money. Not yet. But not yet. It's coming. I have it in assets. I have it in jewelry. Yeah. I have it in, but it's like the liquid. I'm used to seeing a certain amount in my account.
But you're also used to a hustle mentality.
For sure.
And this time when you set out to do the app, you said that you wanted to do something that was legacy.
That was going to have longevity. Not quick.
Yes,
I don't want it. I don't want it quick, and I'm not complaining. Yeah. I know that. I believe in what we're building. Yeah. But I think that that's what I'm fighting.
Use the microwave, and this app is a crock pot.
Wow.
This app is a slow cooker.
Wow.
And you're going to reap the benefits of it later. But right now, you're sowing seeds into that. And so it just takes time. But you'll have that liquid cash.
I believe that.
You'll have all
I
that.
believe
you know
that.
it.
I know it.
Yeah. But that's why the battle of the app is so challenging. Because when God's hand is on something, when his hand is on something, it's evident. Do you know how many women's lives are impacted already? That casting call we did? Bro. Life-changing.
Life-changing.
Every girl that's a part of this, are we allowed to talk about that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I had major breakthrough moments. She's launching the app and there's a talk show on the app that I'm a part of, and we sat on the couch. When I tell you breakthrough moments, like that's off the backs of you. Yeah, you're going through this. Yeah, you feel like you're tired. Yeah, you got to fast 10 days. Yeah, you're going into 13. Yes. You talking about you want to be a Jamie Foxx. What?
What?
You want to be honored at the BET Awards? Well, for sure. This is.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of worried about the reason why she wants to have this app. Why does she want to do sit down talk shows? Because she hasn't had longevity with any partner when she does a podcast. So I'm not sure why she would put her money into that as opposed to maybe learning how to be a better speaker, seeing as how she wants to be in the church speaking. I feel like she could work on that side of herself, but this app makes me feel like what she's going to do is use her position, her influence to get women to believe that she is about to change their lives with a simple investment of $1,500 to see her in person for 3 days. It's going to be a everything included except for your plane ticket there and your stay there. Everything else when you come to that summit is going to be about us connecting together and us empowering each other, all that type of shit. I'm sorry, but in this day and age, I think that you have to learn how to do that for yourself. Yeah, she could be on that type of, oh, I want to be empowering, but just figure out how to do that in a way where these platforms can pay you. These other brands that want to work, they can go ahead and pay you, because 9 times out of 10, we're dealing with real people. I feel like I'm a real person who wouldn't have the money to spend on some shit like that. But if you give me the steps, or if you give me book suggestions, or if you talk to me, or if you know what I'm saying, if you could just give me a bridge of hope to get to the other side and provide me with some resources, then I'll be more of a loyal fan to whatever you're building than if you're trying to sell me something and I'm like, damn, another retreat. Okay, I know it's about the Lord. I know it's about God and everything. Ain't we in World War III, or ain't it on the way? I just don't got no time to be doing that type of stuff. So I don't know. I wish her well on it. I just hope that it's not a money grab. Let's not forget, she's also the same person who plagiarized a book and was like, oh, I'm giving these affirmations.
Their cities, and I've created something really, really big that's going to take over the world. Wow. And I said something to you, and I was like, I want to do this. I was telling you all the ideas. I was like, and then we're going to do this, and we're going to get this, and then we're going to do this design, and we're going to go.
I said whatever you say. Yeah, I told you whatever you say. I get annoyed with that with you.
That melted my heart, though. Yeah. You were like, whatever you say, I know it's going to happen.
I know,
like, you don't have to convince me.
No, I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. I've seen it happen. No matter what. That's why I'm like, I'd be scared when you start talking, because I'm like, wait, hold on a second. If you start talking about arenas and conferences and this and book, I'm like, whoa.
Remember that one lawsuit?
Give it a second, because it's gonna happen.
Oh, good. I thought she was gonna warn her the other way.
You said whatever you say. You were like, whatever you say, I know it's gonna happen, because you said it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's just the power that I almost said the power that I have, but no, the gift that God has given me, and the power that's behind that. Mm-hmm. Like whatever I believe, whatever.
It is the power that you have, though. You can say that.
That is crazy.
You can say it's the power that you have.
Woo, Jesus. It's crazy.
Your gift is your words. Your gift is your ability to you have the gift of faith. Some people will call it manifestation. Some people will call it certain things. You have the gift to believe. You have the gift to believe. Whatever you believe, Braylon, always happens.
That is wild.
Yeah. It's nuts.
You the only one who called me Braylon? I was waiting out there to say some shit like that, because I sure be like, oh my gosh, Mom and Dad, y'all the only one to call me Jessica, because they be calling me Jessica on some other shit. They be like, oh, hey, we're being serious right now, Jessica. I'll be like, dang, y'all gonna call me my name? Anyway, I digress. So I'm really curious to know if she has women around her who aren't gonna tell her yeah or condone what she doing. I know I have women around me who they gonna be straight up honest, because they ain't got nothing to lose. They don't work with me on nothing. They don't get paid for nothing that I do. They don't get nothing from existing in my world or me existing in theirs. Nothing that is physical. All they get from me is me being loyal to them, being honest with them, supporting them as much as I can, and being the friend that they need me to be, or the sister they need me to be. And in return, I get that back. And those things are important to me. But also, I know that come with them being honest as hell, because they like, what I got to lose, all right? Sometimes you get a little crazy and you run off good men. I'm going to just tell you that, because you get a little too out of hand, all right? And you just get in your mind and you just self-sabotage thinking he don't like you when really you just, and I'm like, dang, okay, girl, you ain't got to tell me the truth. I would never put that on video. I would never put that in a podcast format. So I'm like, I wonder if she has just yes women around her who make her feel like she's powerful. She is divine. She is Queen Supreme. And also, she the one who cut my check. She kind of helps me on the side. Kicks a little money to me when I need something on my power bill. She don't mind putting some in the refrigerator. Every now and again, if my kids ask her for DoorDash, she'll be like, I'm a good auntie, so I send them $26 so they could give a $3 tip. Yeah, hey, I don't know.
Living with my parents, a single mom, all this happened to me this past year.
Jesus.
And then it's like to not have resentment in my heart towards you, because I saw you do this for other people. I saw you give a check to somebody to help them through whatever they went through. And it's like, God, like, I love him. That's my soul. And I can't nobody didn't give me a handout. But guess what? That wasn't your responsibility. God had to take me through that for my own season, for my own thing. I had to get my car repossessed.
Jesus.
I had to go through the food stamps line. I had to be on Medicaid. because whatever I'm building my story too. But it's like, as a friend, somebody who has it, it's hard to digest because everybody around you, nobody would, they're probably shocked that I'm even saying this right now. All this year.
In less than 12 months.
What? But I said all that to say, like, I don't even know what was it.
I think you said all that to say, hey, why didn't you help me when you were able to help all of these other people? You don't just blurt this out for any reason. I had to fast forward and skip through a lot of it because pretty much she's just praising B on everything that she does and saying she has the power of the Lord, the Holy Ghost, Trinity in them, the angels, everybody up in heaven done came down and they are behind her 100%. She said all of that, and then she got off on a tangent about her finances and how in the last year, while B Simone has been risen again like Lazarus and them, she has been going through the struggle of a lifetime, downsizing her life to having to be back home with her parents, with her children. I don't know how many kids she has, but that she also has had her car repossessed and she's on food stamps. I'm not sure if she works for B, but I feel like if I was making some money, I would kick my homegirl something. I would kick my best friend. And if I'm such a servant of the Lord, I'm absolutely going to give, because what's the problem? But I'm telling you, if we look up in a couple of months and she charging prices out the ass to do whatever type of sensei bullshit she gonna do for a 3-day retreat over in Saudi Arabia or Dubai or something, if we see that, then we know this is a money grab. This ain't got nothing to do with, oh, it's the Lord or the Lord is leading me, because I don't believe the Lord would lead you to put people who are already trying to make ends meet in even more of a struggle just to seek a word from you. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? She started off funny. Then I feel like she started getting into the dude that she was working with. He had a baby and she was like, dang, I can't believe he did that to me. Then she was getting into the baby. Then he ended up going with Yellowbone, president of the Yellowbone Association. And beating her got into it. Like, it was all these little things that we could tell. Now she's on the God train. Who else did this exact same thing? Brittany Renner. Remember, she was wearing the hijab, and no disrespect to the Muslim culture, I definitely respect it. And people were like, she probably really changed. Now all of a sudden she getting a divorce from nasty Kevin Gates. She done snatched that mug off. That afro is just a fro. That's why I ain't got no respect for this whole encounter or this whole exchange. And even though homegirl's trying to sit up here and be like, God, he made me go through this. And because he made me go through this, that's how I know it was him, not you, withholding a check from me, because really that's what you did. You withheld a check from me. And I was kind of like, girl, don't you see me at my mama house down in the basement? I'm having to take Ubers to come and do your makeup because you always want me to do your makeup and to do your hair. Girl, come on. You got to help a sister out. No, girl, she saw this as her opportunity.
Just not being resentful. And it's both. It's you knowing, oh, that's not your responsibility. And it's me knowing I can help the right people. All the emotions. Yeah. Are you angry? Are you sad? Are you jealous? I was like, I'm not jealous because I don't want what you have. I'm sad and I'm angry and I'm upset that I'm not doing it with me.
Yeah.
Like, we're not working together.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have that. Y'all, let me tell you something. Anybody that's in my circle, I want to work with you. I want to put you on. I'm putting you in position. I like doing it together.
You do.
I don't like that spirit. That's the type of spirit push you out a moving boat with no life jacket on because you wanted to be pretty and they said not that pretty. That's the type of spirit that hits you with a car in the middle of the street thinking there ain't CCTV cameras and traffic cams on every single stoplight. That's the kind of friend that end up doing something crazy to you in Mexico. They come back, but you don't. That's that kind of friend. I'm not jealous of what you have. I don't care about what you have. I'm just thinking to myself, why don't I got it? What worries me about what she's doing is how she is trying to express this extreme religious belief, spiritual discomfort if she walks the wrong way, spiritual covering in this friendship and in this journey. Feels she is spiritually led to open up this app. She's putting so much of Jesus and God on top of it. If this thing does not work out, or if she ends up changing up the whole entire plan because something else happens and she's no longer such a servant of Christ, then what? Then does she come online and explain to us why the plans have changed or why they fell through? If they don't work out, is it still God? I don't believe her. I don't believe this whole thing that she's doing, especially now having a new best friend after just having a fallout a year ago. We know she made this Let's Try It Again podcast in response to the last podcast she had. And I don't think that she should be trying to give life advice when she's going through stuff herself. I think she she should go through her healing journey on the back end and then just come on and be that funny personality that we know she is. Talk about some hot topics, talk about what's going on in the world, you know, do some skits of her own, do something like that, but don't come on here trying to be a leader in ministry when you're still working on things yourself. You don't need to be online trying to do that type of stuff. You feel me? And if she wants to give advice, she could just give it along with what she's talking about with the pop culture or whatever the conversation is. So I don't know. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. I have been the Just Case and Brand. I'm so thankful that you guys tuned in. Please make sure to like the video. Follow me everywhere at the Just Case and Brand. Hit your notification bell so you catch me each and every single time I'm on. And I'll see you guys in the next video.